What is up, guys? Welcome to Garage 23. And as you can see, Joey's here, so it's time for another coupe mart side quest.
Yay!
Which may or may not get finished.
I'm on ADHD meds now, so it's like, it's above 0 at least.
We got that on record.
Yeah. But today, we're gonna learn how to unsalvage a car the legal way.
So let's get started. All right, so first off, Joey, how did we get here?
Well, unfortunately, my wife was in a car accident a couple weeks ago. She ended up taking possession of the Garage 23 G37.
Yeah.
Check out that video on the headlights. Those headlights still look great. So long story short, I needed to find a car of my own, and I found a 6-speed G35 takeover car for a really good price.
Definitely wasn't involved in any illegal activities.
Nope. This dent here totally wasn't somebody just getting hit on the side.
How much did you get this one for?
I got this for about $2,800.
So then why do we have another one?
Because I got this for $2,800. Long story short, I was able to pass submissions, which is great. When I went to get it registered at the MVD, they told me I was unable to register it just because there's a salvage title. They said I need a level 3 inspection. Cool, no big deal. Except when you go on Arizona MVD's website, there's no level 3 inspections in Phoenix for the foreseeable future. So we found this beauty, which doesn't look like it's been in a takeover, just sitting in a lot for a while, and grabbed this for about $1,000. And we're gonna put its heart and soul into this one.
And this one being not salvage title, so this one's a clean title and it's actually in really good shape.
Yeah, there's not one door ding on this thing.
And the interior looks like brand new.
Yeah.
It's super cool.
Got super lucky with this find, honestly.
That's the most important part of me is like the interior feeling like nice, clean, and taken care of, which it does not in that. You feel like you need a tetanus shot after getting out of that one.
You need 2 tetanus shots.
So that's pretty cool that you found this one that's like, you know, just ready to go pretty much. We just need to swap everything over. So yeah, it's kind of a legal way to like unsalvage title a car, right? Because I know a lot of guys will come up on like a nice deal on something like this or 240SX or Titan or whatever. And we've actually been wanting to make this video for a long time, but I've been wanting to do it with either our S14 or our 350Z, which both are salvage titles, and I hate that. So I've been looking for non-salvage title shells, but for a Z, that's really hard to find because everybody and their mother slams that thing into people or traffic lights or whatever. And then 240SXs are super rare, so finding a bare shell is like pretty hard to do.
And I was able to accomplish that in 2 days.
Yeah, so here we are. So our main issues here that we're kind of concerned with is this one is an 04?
Yep, this is an 04.
That one's an 05. And from what the previous owner told Joey, that one had a rev-up engine in it, which is really similar to the DE, but it has a few extra things that might pose some issues. So we're just gonna try and plug stuff in and hope it works. Which I mean, it should, but you know, there's always a chance there's something's not gonna work right. So first thing we need to do is strip everything that we're gonna need off of this car and just see what we have to work with. And then we can do a turn to get everything to work over there.
Well, nice thing is, at least it's the same platform. Engine and transmission will bolt up.
Yeah.
And it's not like we've had electrical headaches before.
Yeah. So at least there's no issue of things bolting up. It's more of an issue of just things communicating with each other later. So
not only the engine and transmissions being moved over, this is supposedly on some decent stance coilovers too. Hopefully get that over.
It had like arms in the rear suspension too and stuff. So lots of goodies that made the deal a little better, which will be even better once it's on a nice clean shell that's not salvage.
Oh yeah, just to let you know, this is also missing a 3rd gear. So if you have a spare CD09, that'd be great.
Great. Actually, I have a broken CD09 too, so that could be a later video that we do, because that one has a broken input shaft, and Joey's has a broken 3rd gear, so we might be able to just like. But yeah, I have an extra CD09 that is working, so we could throw that in here, in there, and yeah, it should be fine. It'll be fine.
There we go.
Yeah, so as far as taking this one apart, we can just start with the hood, battery, bumper, the whole core support comes off, right?
Yeah, anything that unscrews, unscrew it.
If there's a bolt, just take it off.
Yeah. Oh, I think that's like a.
It's not a 10. I know what I'm doing.
We did leg day and my arms still hurt from yesterday. Why are these so warm? Oh, okay. I guess you could just He-Man it. Okay, can we try putting that hood on it now?
Sure.
No, we don't have to.
The positive cable is a 10. And joystick and AutoZone cable on the negative, so it's whatever that is.
I think it's a 14. I wanted to make sure it was secure.
It's not going to be a metric size. I'm pretty sure it's half. Oh yeah, 13.
Good old Duralast.
I think that is half inch.
Good old American company. Sitting there on the negative terminal, make sure it's staying secure. Just like our forefathers intended.
That's what I hated about most of the Z's and G's.
Oh, that's
the stupid cowl.
Yeah. It looks pretty though.
In the bin.
Cool.
Break time.
Yep. Oh, these aren't even like bolted in that hard.
Cool.
You know, maybe this is why you needed a level 3 inspection.
Mm-hmm. Oh, cool. It's not even...
Oh, heck yeah.
Weren't you going to use that bumper?
I was going to use that bumper. So if you guys are curious about a level 3 inspection, all the details can be found here.
We don't really know what it entails. I know they verify the VIN number against the car or something,
so
but...
They do a VIN for the car, or it's like a body VIN, door VIN, and there's like another VIN. They inspect the
No, that's
safety
level
standard.
1 though.
No, I know,
Because
but
that's what they did to the 34.
they do all, for level 3, they do top to bottom because they expect stuff to be replaced. They do safety, so all seat belts, airbags, windshield, and I think possibly bumpers. I'm not 100% sure on that, but this is why we're putting it in this car. Oh, that's also, hey, cool, I can do this with my hand too. This is great. You know, I don't really need to undo this one, but since it is a tab.
Oh, I already got it.
I was making the boop boop sounds. I'm really surprised how much I can just take off with like my hand.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Oh, I was held on by zip tie.
Normal Nissan thing.
Normal Nissan things. Does that mean you were pulled on by a zip tie too? Why did they cut the bumper? Why did they cut? What the hell happened to this bumper? It's like a
The
little.
other side's cut off completely.
Yeah, and the others, yeah. It's like they're trying to clearance something for OEM specs.
Maybe it had bigger wheels. Are the fenders rolled?
No, no, they're not rolled at all. Yeah.
No.
If I'm having this much issue with this bumper, I'm kind of worried how the rest of the build's gonna be after this.
Yeah, there's a bolt there.
Is there? Oh, there is a bolt there. But remember, kids, if you work out and you work out your grip strength, you don't need to use a wrench or an impact for sockets.
Yeah, the bumper's not in as good a condition as we thought it was.
This does have a lip. I actually want to save that.
Huh.
As long as it's not sheet wall screwed in there.
Coolant reservoir.
This lefty?
Righty tighty, lefty loosey.
Is this righty or is this lefty?
Left.
So this is going the correct way to take stuff off.
Yes.
Okay. So bumper's off now, and honestly, I've actually never seen, and maybe not keep to the left, there's like a little ding there, and there's like all kinds of like, I don't know if it's heat or stress. Or,
Yeah, like this square cut out of it. Like,
Yeah.
what the heck is that from?
it looks like a tow hitch. A square tow hitch.
Yeah, I hit a tow hitch.
Or maybe when the tow hit, like when the truck was like doing the takeover, it did like a backy into the G35. I mean, technically it is usable, and from like 114 feet away, it looked great.
With sunglasses on.
With sunglasses at night. Okay, so I guess we can probably just continue.
Yeah, get the crash bar off and everything.
Yeah.
Thingy.
Are these lights even?
You need your headlights.
No, they're not. It's not bolted in over here. It is over
good.
here. Oh yeah, I can just undo this with my hand too. Sorry.
This one had one bolt holding it on. Oh, two.
Oh, nice.
Luxury.
It's an infinity.
This plug's being an extra big pain in the ass.
What's in the way?
The headlight plug.
I only had one bolt on mine, so mine just damn near fell out.
Haha.
Nice. Oh, yours is actually like tucked away and stuff in there. Mine was just like hanging loosey-goosey, hoping for the best.
There's only two bolts holding it on that side. That's the wrong bolt.
Is that one a 14?
Maybe? Of course it is.
We're gonna use all the sockets. Oh, you okay?
Yeah.
Oh, that's really nice. They actually left the bolt for the crash support in this one.
Yeah,
And
'cause it was a mechanic, wasn't it?
body shop.
Yeah.
And conveniently, it all matches.
Nice.
You can probably pull that thing all the way through because the inside doesn't have, is not connected to the,
No.
never mind. I was being optimistic. And that's how you take off that thing.
Uh-huh.
Hey Ray, quick question. Is it better to disconnect the engine harness off of the engine and then pull the engine out, or leave the harness on and just disconnect it from the body and then just pull it out as one whole unit?
Kind of depends what you're doing. If we were replacing the engine back in this car, I would say try to unplug everything from this engine and then put new engine in and put harness back. But since this whole thing is going in a whole different car, it's probably easier to disconnect from the body and keep the engine with the harness.
I agree.
Cool. Glad we're on the same page. I've always been nervous taking these airbag sensors off, like with an impact. Like, what if that triggers the sensor?
It's okay, we took the battery out.
Yeah.
Man, look how small this radiator is. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. What's the, oh, it's power steering.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck. You didn't know today was leg day.
I've never seen these still attached.
Let me hold this up top.
Nothing is secured on this car.
No. But conveniently, everything is mocked up.
Yeah.
I'm on something.
Pull harder.
No, it's connected.
Pull harder.
Whatever. Oh, no. If I pulled harder, the power's
Pull harder.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yay.
Throw that outside.
The core support on top. I want it to be super secure. Every piece we take off makes it look like the other one.
And we need to find the BCM too.
BCM is on the driver's side by the dead pedal. Wow, this hood's surprisingly light.
Right, compared to the 240?
Yeah, oh my gosh.
Hey, those are aluminum.
Hey, Red. Did you know there's a button in the glove box that allows you to like turn on or off the trunk release?
Interesting.
Yeah, so when you're in a takeover and you're doing donuts, it doesn't accidentally open on you.
So meanwhile, Joey is looking through the previous owner's possessions.
They're mine now. I bought it with the car.
Fair enough. We're trying to disconnect the harness from the body and got pretty much most of it out of the way. We just need the actual plug that goes in the car. Gonna try to get the engine out with just leaving the harness there. Hopefully that'll be a little easier. So, pro tip, when you're disassembling a whole bunch of stuff that you're probably not going to be able to keep track of in your head, just put as much stuff back as you can. So like these grounds, unbolt them, and then put the 10 mil back in the block. That'll minimize the amount of stuff you lose along the way. It's going to be our brake booster, I think.
You know, I was considering selling the black interior because it's kind of sought after, but suddenly it's in a much worse condition than I originally anticipated it to be.
Oh my God.
I can't get to the ECU. There's a lot of bolts. This is why I'm on the inside of the car, that one that doesn't matter. Not on the outside of the car where it does matter. But I did take a headlight off faster than you.
Yeah.
I just don't get why everything in the inside of this car is like rusted out.
Weird.
Like, let's grab a screw. Look at that. Like, why is everything like gross? Because like I want to take this one out nicely so I know how to take it out over there on the other side.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to do exactly what I'm doing now to the other car. But I did find the right screws to remove it out of though. Hey Red, random question. About how long does it normally take to do like a shell swap like this?
Like if you were doing it or am I doing it?
If you were doing it, not me, because we would probably be like 172 episodes in with like 17 filler arcs.
You had some like good motivation and good focus. You could probably get it done in one weekend.
What's that? Okay.
Yeah, you're on meds now. You should know.
Oh, meds. Okay, perfect. I know that.
Okay, so we got the harness disconnected from the interior, the radiator condenser removed, the coolant drained, power steering drained. Oh, to disconnect the condenser, we gotta get these stupid little tools because it's not like a regular, bolt O-ring connection. It's like these weird little C-clip thingies. So yeah, you need some of these guys. Half of them didn't work, so use one of these. That also mostly didn't work, but it worked on one of them and this worked on the other one, so it's fine. Now, I think we just need to probably drain the transmission. I think we can start pulling it out.
Jack the vehicle up.
Ow. Ow.
Let's do leg day and then do car day.
Terrible idea.
Because car day is leg day.
It's all your fault, Joey. We really need to get a lift in here already. This would be way easier if we just had a lift. So you just unpull the subframe, drop everything in. Which we're pretty much gonna need that now that we can't really fit the crane in here.
Sponsor us, Benpack.
You don't need to sponsor those big guys like Dustin Williams. They already have money. They could buy their own. We're broke.
It's crying in pain.
It's fine, it deserves it.
It does.
Gotta love the smell of old gear oil.
But there's fluid in there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A good amount.
Third gear just didn't want to work.
Want some soup?
Yeah, sure. Oh, thank you so much. Oh God, this is what my bathroom smells like after Korean barbecue. So right now I think Red is currently underneath the car trying to figure out how to disassemble the stuff on the undercarriage.
Reevaluating my life choices and wondering how I got here.
Well, you got here because you met me. that's a simple part. The harder part is trying to figure out how to get the exhaust out. So disconnecting the exhaust, disconnecting, what is it, the transmission mount? Drive shaft. Oh yeah, I don't think the
engine mount
shell has a drive shaft in it. I'm pretty sure it doesn't because it has to.
I don't think so. Cool. Oh man, that means I have to take the whole exhaust off. I don't wanna.
13 hours later.
Yeah, day 2. We got the car lifted up off the ground, and I got the white pipe taken off. And
that's why it's a Y.
And got all the like random plugs and stuff around the transmission unplugged. So next thing we gotta do is replace our jack stands because these ones are rusted and breaking, and Joey bought us brand new ones because he cares about us. This segment is sponsored by Coupe Mart. So pro tip, you can smash in this little tab on new jack stands and it'll keep the thingy from falling out, in case you didn't know that. Okay, so the traditional way, well not traditional, I guess the intended way you're supposed to remove the engine from a Z or G chassis is from the bottom. So you unbolt the shocks, the subframe and everything, the transmission mount, and the whole thing comes down, which is how they get installed in the assembly lines. Just this is all one assembly and it gets like plopped up into the chassis and bolted in. I don't know if we're gonna be able to balance this whole thing with just one jack. So I'm kind of debating if we should just remove the transmission first because this is trash anyway. We're not gonna be able to use it. And then deal with the engine because that would be easier to balance, or maybe just cherry pick it out. But we also don't have a whole lot of room to use a cherry picker in here. So it's another pain in the ass. So I'm not sure what to do. Okay, so we decided that it's probably better not to drop the whole subframe and everything out in one piece because that's gonna create more work. So then we're gonna need to get this chassis out of here and it's not gonna have wheels, and we're gonna have to swap this whole thing onto that whole thing. So that means dropping the whole subframe out of that. So I think that's creating more work for us. So since this transmission is broken, I'm gonna remove the transmission first and then cherry pick the engine out of here. And to cherry pick the engine out, that means we gotta take the cats off, which that might be a huge pain in the ass. So I need to find out if that's gonna work or not. Because if these don't come off, then we're gonna have to drop everything off the bottom regardless, so.
Am I trying to break a bolt?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. There's so many things to bash my knuckles on once it breaks.
Yeah.
Mr. Neko-chan is stuck in the engine bay and Red is trying to rescue him.
Need all the extensions you can find.
And the breaker bar. Ugh. Everything hurts.
Yep.
We should have just done chest day.
Yep.
Whose idea was it for leg day? Me on chest day, me on leg day. Haha. Got it?
Yeah. I don't know if it's on straight, but. Yeah.
Nice.
It didn't even give us like a satisfying snap or anything.
No, there's no snap. That was stupid.
You got both hands on it?
Sure.
It's pretty thick. You're gonna need both hands.
I have both hands.
Yay.
Should I let it down now?
Yeah.
Oh my god! You know what's sad? Like underneath of this car is cleaner than inside of this car.
That is pretty sad.
What the hell?
Oh, yeah, you can keep going.
What's that?
Keep going. Not that quickly.
Sorry. You okay?
No.
What do you need me to do?
Joey.
I know, sorry. Got it? Should I just try pulling it out? What the?
Yeah, let's just roll it off.
What am I on?
Yeah, shifter.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yay.
I can deadlift the transmission.
At least everything back here looks pretty clean.
Oh, nice. That's good to hear. Do you think we need to change the rear main then, or might as well since it's there?
No, I'm not touching this if I don't have to.
Okay, that's cool. I can just return it.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's literally no oil behind it or anything, so
Sweet.
it's fine.
We need to go to the hospital and we're not sick, and this is how we injure ourselves.
Plan A, we lift the engine up with the Olympic bar and then put it on the ground. And so that way we don't gotta use the cherry picker.
Great thing is, we did squats yesterday because it was leg day.
Yay. Oh, wait. Fueling.
Oh shit, should I put it back down?
Yeah, lower it a bit. Yay. Burn it.
I've always wanted to clap. As you guys can see, the engine and transmission is out of the takeover car. It's about 2:30 in the morning, and I think I've overstayed my welcome in the Garage 23 family household. On our next episode, we're gonna be taking that same engine and transmission and putting it in the shell of the new car.
As always, thank you guys for watching, and remember, always do your best.
Hey everybody, or not my nuts. What's your favorite thing to order from Panda Express?
I love the teriyaki chicken. I could literally live off of that for my whole life.
What about orange
The grilled
chicken?
teriyaki, not the other
Oh yeah, do you like with the sauce on it, or do you like the
Yeah.
sauce on the side kind of guy?
stuff. Just sploosh the sauce on.
I think I like controlling my own sauce on
Yeah.
my own bowl. Think of all the dudes that will look at you and be like, man, his quads are insane. I'm Filipino, so like genetically I have like calves.
I hate you.
Oh my god!